How's it going, everybody? Tommy Star here, and welcome back to part 2 of my September Blu Ray update. Like I said, it's a big one, and already, we're only pretty much maybe like halfway through, and I'm already at an hour from the first video. So hopefully this one won't be as long. I don't know, because we got the Steelbooks, the Disney, and collector's set. So and I know I like to show you guys the Steelbooks, front, back, side, spine, inside. So, I keep them in protector sleeves or protector cases. So I'm going to take them all out so you guys can see what they look like. So a lot of these movies are, most of the Steelbooks I have are double dips. So I have a lot of these movies, and I've talked about a lot of these movies in the past. So I'm just going to go ahead and just try to fly through so you guys can just more or less see the Steelbook, and we'll move on. And then after, we'll probably go ahead and start out with collector sets, then we'll do the Steelbooks, and then we'll go ahead and end things with the Disney, and that's when Jess is going to hop in. Actually, no, Jess will hop in when we get to the those certain Steelbooks that I was telling you about earlier. So anyways, I've done enough talking between all the both these videos. Let's go ahead and get into it, continue on with this update. So let's start things out with the collector sets. Okay, so like I said, only one of them, and this was a collector set that you guys saw me do an unboxing of. I've wanted this for a long time, and I never thought I'd be able to get it because it was pretty spendy, and I ended up just getting this particular series of movies. I ended up just getting just a regular type Blu Ray set at Best Buy, and right afterwards it went on sale from like 100 and something all the way down to like, what was it, like $40 I think on BestBuy.com. And as soon as the sale only lasted like a day or two, and then it like immediately went back to regular price, and I missed out on the opportunity to get it. But I finally found a seller on one of those groups that was selling it really, really cheap. I think about 50 or so, if I remember, about 50 or so. So I jumped on that. I had to get this, and then I just went ahead and sold my other set, got some of the money back, and of course this came with codes too, so I sold the codes from this. So I didn't do too bad, to be honest with you. I probably in the end just paid a little bit more for just to get this set, but it's beautiful. It looks awesome up on the shelf. I'm sure you guys have seen it up there at some point, I think. But anyways, here we go, you guys. It is the Die Hard complete film collection of the Nakatomi Plaza from the original Die Hard, and it's just really nice. It's pretty heavy duty. It's nothing like this doesn't open up or do anything. It's just more or less for looks, but it is just really nice. I love this thing just to death. It is just too cool looking. I love it when collector sets go all out like this. So anyways, I'll show you how it looks. As you can see, it has a base, and you just pull this down, and there's a little case of movies in there. So we'll just go ahead and slide that out, and we'll go ahead and set this down for now. And then here's the collection. It comes in a thicker amaret case. I'll show you that. Here's a look at the front. I love that Yippee-ki-yay. Nakatomi Plaza Die Hard collection. Here's a look at the back. It shows you all the movies. Of course, you get Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, Die Hard with a Vengeance, which I love that one. Live Free or Die Hard, which I didn't think was that good. And A Good Day to Die Hard, I haven't even seen yet. And a lot of people don't talk too highly of that one either. But so we just slide this out here. Here's just the standard amaret case. It's the same picture as that other set I had, but this one, of course, says the Nakatomi Plaza collection on it. We get a disc for each movie. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is some kind of a bonus disc, Decoding Die Hard. But I like that when sets have individual discs. But there's that, and then you also get in here, you get a little behind-the-scenes booklet of Die Hard, which is cool. Kind of goes through all the movies, which is neat. I always like to have those cool booklets that come with collections. And then this is really cool. I'm going to show you guys here. We get little like, I guess you want to call them like bio cards from each movie of the villain. So of course, here's Hans Gruber from Die Hard 1. And then, you know, you get all these like little stats and little statistics on the back. Name, affiliation, criminal plan, quote, status. Just like little bio cards. I think we're badass. And then part 2, of course, Colonel Stewart, Die Hard 2, Die Harder. And then, what?
Just licked the tower.
My dog just licked the Nakatomi Plaza. Now he's licking me. There's, I'm letting you guys see this close enough here. You guys can read that.
Dude.
And,
dude.
the next one up here is, of course, Simon Gruber, Die Hard with a Vengeance. And then here's the back of that one, if you guys can read that.
I want to watch this only so that I can see him.
Yeah, that's Harry Potter, right?
Severus Snape.
Yep. Hans Gruber, Snape from Harry Potter.
That's not his real name.
Thomas Gabriel, Live Free or Die Hard. Right here. Of course, Timothy Oliphant. If that's how you say his name. I always forget how to say it. Dude from Scream.
What?
Yeah, that's the killer from Scream 2.
Oh, it is.
And then the very last one is the one I've never seen. I guess I'm not even sure how to say his name. Yuri Komarov, A Good Day to Die Hard. And then all his little stats there. So, like I said, a really cool collection. I like how they added these cards in here. I always think that is cool. All right, so there you go. That is the Nakatomi Plaza Die Hard set. And like I said, this is a collector's set that I've really, really wanted. Never thought I'd actually be able to own. And like I said, found a great deal on it. So, yes. And it looks really, really cool up there on the shelf. So, bam. All right, on to the Steelbooks. This is going to be great. I got a ton of Steelbooks, you guys. I got so many Steelbooks this update. Like I mean, it's just like insane. I'm going to break these up in 3 sections. I'm going to show you first off all my DC Marvel Steelbooks, and then I'm going to get into my horror Steelbooks, and then I'm going to get into just all my A to Z Steelbooks. So, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and open these up and show you guys. Now, first I'm going to kind of run through my MCU Steelbooks. So the first one I'm going to show you here is the very first Marvel Cinematic Universe film, Iron Man 1. And I really wanted this particular Steelbook. You know, like a lot of these Marvel Cinematic Universe ones, they have multiple different types, you know, zombies and different ones. And I just pretty much go with the cheapest one I can find. It doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be collecting a whole bunch of each one. I just want a Steelbook for the movie. So, but this one I'm happy I found. So here's the front of this one. It's this one's got a gloss finish. I love this one because that's the front. There's the back, and then if you open it up, you can see it's like the whole mask together like that. So that is just badass. Take the discs out, and here's the inside shot. You guys can see that. All right, next up here, and I don't really have these in a certain order or anything. I think they just kind of got out of order as I was moving stuff around. But next up, we got Thor: The Dark World. This was a tough one to get because this one was kind of spendy too. But this is a cool looking one. I love the look of this one. This is, I guess you could say like a matte finish. And I love his cape because when you flip it around, his cape is over there. And of course, we got some great pictures. Loki and Odin and everything on there. And then Jane. Yeah, that's her name. But yeah, there's a look at that. Here's a look at the spine. And then we'll take the discs out. This does have inner artwork. If it doesn't have any inner artwork, I'm not going to show you guys. Because, I mean, if it's just blank, I'll just skip it. And there's a shot of the inside. All right, next up, we got the Incredible Hulk. I really liked this one. I mean, this is that particular series of, or collection of Steelbooks that is called Real Hero, I believe. And this one, I really like this one. There's a couple different Incredible Hulk ones. There's one that's like sideways that's got like this picture sideways. I don't really like that one. And I think there was like a couple other ones, but I really like this one, and it was pretty much the cheapest one, so I didn't care. So I just went with the real hero version of the Incredible Hulk. But I just love the look of, these comic book looks to these various different types of steelbooks. They have these for like a lot of different things. Like I got a few more actually, and maybe I think I got another Marvel one here, but there's some other A to Z ones that I got that is the real hero edition. But anyway, so there's that. There's a look at the back. And then the spine, cool looking. And then I don't think there's, nothing on the inside. Just blank, so. Yeah, Incredible Hulk. All right, next up is another one that was pretty spendy too. It is Ant-Man. This is just a really creative looking steelbook. So there's the front. Here's a look at the back. There's the spine. And yep, we do have some stuff on the inside, which is like, looks like a motherboard or something. Here's a look at the inside. Awesome. But yeah, great movie and just a kick-ass looking steelbook. All right, next up, I got Iron Man 3. I think this one's a Zavi. I think the ones with the borders, the steelbooks that come with borders, I think those are Zavis. But anyway, so here's a look at the front, just the Iron Man chest symbol. When we flip it around, we got a great shot of Iron Man on the back. There's the spine, and we do have some artwork in the middle, or inside, I should say, which is just like a picture of all his suits. If you can see that, it's kind of light. So let's move on. I think I got one more MCU steelbook here in this update. Yeah, let me go ahead and take it out of the case. Awesome steelbook, you guys. Of course, Marvel's The Avengers, the first one. This one kicks ass. I just love it. We got a lot of embossing on here. And here's a shot of the back, the shield symbol. And then there's the spine. That picture, you guys, just gorgeous. You guys can tell all the Avengers. Yeah, awesome. All right, now we'll move on to the DC Universe steelbooks. And now the one thing that sucks about when Best Buy released Suicide Squad is, this is starting to happen a lot too, is that they didn't release a Blu Ray steelbook. So it's kind of funny to say that this is one of my first 4Ks now. They only released a 4K steelbook, which comes with Blu Ray as well. But it doesn't really matter if it didn't or not, because I don't really watch my steelbooks. I just have them for the collection. But I wanted to get it so many times, and I kept saying, no, it's a 4K. I can't collect 4K yet. But I just went ahead and I went for it. So I already got, because of steelbooks, I already got a couple 4Ks now. So, but anyway, so here's the first one I'm going to show you here. Of course, Suicide Squad from Best Buy. This is just a kick-ass steelbook. I just love all the faces on there like that. Here's a shot of the back. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen what these look like, but there's a spine, cool looking spine. I like how it's got like kind of like purple around the border, kind of like almost like spray painted on. I think that's just really cool. We do have some inside artwork. And here you go. And there's the whole Suicide Squad right there. I had to get the steelbook. Wonder Woman. This was just kick-ass, you guys. It's got the gloss finish on it, and it's kind of like, if you look at it close up, it's kind of like almost like a cartoon comic book type look of her. Great artwork. This is the back. Some more great artwork on the back there. This was my first 4K. I remember I seen a decent amount of copies when this got released, because I went to Best Buy pretty early that day, and I didn't grab it. I should have, but I didn't. And then for some reason, the next day I went in there and I told myself, okay, if they have any more, I'm gonna get it. If they don't, then it wasn't meant to be. And I went in there, and sure enough, they had one copy sitting there, so it was destiny. So yeah, so here's a look at the spine. I love the spine, how like the letters are bigger and kind of almost cover the whole spine. And then take the discs out here. There's the Blu Ray, and then this should be the 4K. Yes. My first 4K. And here's a shot of the inside. All right, next up here now, we're done with the MCU and the DC EU. We're going to move on to just some other random DC Marvels. When I seen this steelbook, I remember thinking about this movie, and I'm like, God, I want a steelbook of this movie. And I remember when I went on eBay, I think they had one other type of edition. I can't really, yeah, they got the one that Best Buy sold. There's a edition that Best Buy sold that you can still get, but I wasn't really happy with that one. But when I seen this one, I just fell in love with it, and I was so disappointed because when I got it, it had some damage on it. I was trying to debate what to do, but anyways, here you go, you guys. Batman. And if you see down here, we got a dent, which just pisses me off. You guys can see that there. And I contacted the seller, and he offered to do whatever I wanted, and he ended up giving me a 50% refund. So I took it. It is what it is. I don't know. Maybe one day down the line I'll get a replacement to this. But I just love it. I just love the picture of Batman and Joker together, and then the bat signal back there. But yeah, this is just a pretty steelbook, and yeah, we do have some inside artwork. I think this is like it's a different. It's not a U.S. release, I know that, but I don't know if it's region free or not. But you know, like I said, it doesn't matter. But this original Batman movie kind of holds a special place in my heart. Just from back in the day when it first came out, I was a huge fan of Batman back in those days, and this is my all-time favorite Batman movie ever. And I had owned a steelbook of it. And look at that. Look at those shots. The shot of the Joker and Batman on the inside. Just, love it. All right, next up is that steelbook that I got from that seller that I bought. I bought a bunch of steelbooks from him, and he threw this in as a gift. And I found out that it was Region B, so I couldn't watch it. And I was kind of bummed about it, but I didn't know if I wanted to keep it or sell it. And then I ended up finding this same movie at Half Price Books with the slipcover. So I picked that up too, so I can actually watch it. Now I just have this for the collection, but that is the Hulk Versus. This is a really cool looking steelbook. Just love the pictures and stuff on it. Haven't watched this yet, but awesome shot of Hulk on the back. And this is, that's hard. I think it's more of a matte. It's hard to say. Yeah. But anyways, here's the spine. And then, yeah, we do have a cool big logo in here. Hulk Versus. Pretty badass. All right, next up is that 2003 edition of Hulk, which is, just called Hulk. I went ahead and decided to go with the Real Hero edition of this one too, because I just, I love the look of it. I love the hand coming out. I think honestly I like the look of this steelbook better than the Incredible Hulk, even though the Incredible Hulk was a better movie. Yeah, this is just so badass. Look, it wasn't that expensive at all. Just a look at the back. It wasn't a good movie. It came out before the Incredible Hulk, not part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is the one with was it Eric Bana, I think? Yeah. I don't know. It was okay. Did I show you the spine? Can't remember. And yeah, these won't have the inside. All right, so just a couple more here, and we'll be done with the Marvel DC ones. And that is, I'll just show you the first one here. Men in Black. So you guys know I've had Men in Black 3 for the longest time, and finally got 1 and 2. I got a really good deal on I actually had to buy all, I bought them in a lot, 1, 2, and 3, even though I already owned number 3. And I went ahead and just bought the whole thing, because even for all 3 steelbooks, it was like a sweet deal. It was like $30 shipped. That's a sweet ass deal. And got all 3 of them now. So yeah, these are some cool looking steelbooks. This is the first one. Front, back. Love that picture on the back. And then there's your spine. And then, yeah, looks like we do have some inside artwork. Just kind of like, I don't even know really what you want to call it, if you can kind of tell what it looks like. Nothing real spectacular, but so there's Men in Black 1, and then show you Men in Black 2 here. 2. Awesome shot on the back there. Spine. And yeah, it's got some kind of the same type of artwork on the inside. Nothing real fancy, but All right, now we're going to go ahead and just kind of run through all my horror steelbooks that I found recently. I've actually had some pretty good luck finding some really cool horror steelbooks lately. Definitely been growing that collection big time. And I'm really happy, like I said, with these particular titles that I found. Anyways, first one here is the Blair Witch Project. Love this. Love the back. This is, of course, the first movie. There's the spine. And let's take a look at the inside. Yep, we do have some inside artwork. And I think this is a different region. But look at that. Of course, that classic, shot of her crying to the camera. Gremlins. This one is cool. I love the picture on the front. Got some embossing on Gremlins here. It's got that border again, so I'm thinking it's a Zavi again. I don't know if Zavi's the only one that does that. Maybe not, but awesome shot on the back. Love it. There's the spine. And we do have a little bit of artwork on the inside. Cool shot. Even though it's like not one of the best movies in my horror collection, this is definitely one of the best steelbooks. I love this steelbook. That is Sharknado, the first one. Just look at that artwork on this, you guys. I love the colors. I love the red and black. It's so awesome. There's a shot of the back, and this has got the gloss finish on it. There's the spine. The inside artwork isn't as cool as the outside. It's more like a shot from the film or something. But yeah, this I loved this steelbook when I seen it, and I had to pick it up. Yeah, the first Sharknado, which is definitely the best. All right, now the last horror title I'm going to show you here before we get to the series of movies that Jess is going to join up on. A Human Centipede steelbook set, which is just cool looking. I just love the look of this. But there's the front, there's the back. This is kind of it's more of a gloss, I think. As you see, it says full sequence on here, or complete sequence. Take a look at the inside. Like I said, it's got all 3 movies, which is cool. I'm fine with that. Getting these pulled out real quick here. For some reason, there's like a DVD of... Oh, it's the DVD of Human Centipede 2 in color. Yeah, so then the other one is the black and white one. Yeah, that's the Blu Ray. Okay, anyway. This is a cool picture. I like how the picture that they use on the inside is from the first one. You guys see that? Just the doctor coming out and then the human centipede right there. All right. I'd like to welcome Jess to the video once again.
Can I apologize in advance? I went to the gym and now I look like a mess.
And it's her day off from work, so she's just been letting it loose,
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, darn. Moving on. So, okay, this next set of steelbooks that I got here, you guys seen in the shopping video when I picked them up. Now, these come with those clear slip covers that a lot of steelbooks have, like the Mondos and such. And I usually take those off because they don't fit in the protector cases with them. But just kick your shoes off. That was her kicking her shoes off. But I decided to leave these on because, for one thing, they're kind of the same thing. They're plastic, so they basically kind of protect them the same way those cases do. So I left them on because you got to have these on. They just look so cool because they got the name and everything on it of the title of the movie. But we'll just go ahead and I'll pull these off here. But we'll do the first one I got here.
Yay!
Of course, these are the Universal Studios Monsters steelbooks with the art done by Alex Ross. So as you see, they got the clear case that has all the information on the movie on the back. So if you take that off, the title, it's on the back too, but just I know I just like them with the cases on. I mean, most of the time, like I said, I take them off, but these ones aren't embossed in any way, but they're the matte finish,
which is nice.
So there's a look at the first one, The Mummy.
So mine.
And the back is just cool. It just says the title, logo of the film. And I love how they're all in black and white. But yeah, this artwork was all done by Alex Ross.
So have you actually seen these movies?
I've seen most of them. Yeah. But anyways, we do have inside artwork. The discs, the discs all pretty much look the same. They're just black with the name and a picture
What's that?
That could be the company. I don't know. BFI.
Unless it stands for something.
So anyways, there's the inside look of the Mummy. Awesome.
Oh.
Boris Karloff. Next up here. How come all your coffee has such a weird strong smell? It does not smell like coffee. It smells like flavors.
What does it smell like?
Vanilla, mocha, chocolate latte. Visible Man.
Basic.
This one's cool. Here's a look at the back of the slipcover. And then take the slipcover off.
I don't know.
What?
Still have never really read my mind around him being a horror. He's like science fiction-y.
I don't know, back in those days,
In those days, I suppose.
a lot of weird stuff was considered horror.
Yeah.
Invisible Man on the logo on the back. And same thing on the disc for this one. And then
Oh, it's such beautiful artwork.
there's the shot of the inside of that one.
All right, so now we're to my homegirl. She's amazing. So we have The Bride of Frankenstein. I want to be her for Halloween, and I want you to be Frankenstein one year, someday soon. So I'm trying to be Tommy Star here. Not too shabby.
Yeah, see?
I'll give it to you. I just gotta figure out how to get my hair to do that. So here's the back for anybody who wants to see. Pretty classic work on it and everything too, which I love. And then the front of this.
I really
gorgeous-
like this one.
I want to watch this one tonight. I haven't seen this in years. Am I going too slow or too fast?
Spine.
Oh yeah, the spine. Wait, yeah, there. Now you guys can see the spine. Okay. Oh, look that's her before she. Oh my god, I could just stare at these all day. Too seriously. If you wanted to see, there you go. You do it. I'm scared to touch her.
Nothing special.
But if you look, if the stupid shine from the stupid phone would go away, you can see. And then there's her before she dies and becomes the bride, which is awesome. Just love this movie so much. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's a pretty kick-ass looking steelbook. That's definitely one of the best movies too, I think, in the series.
Definitely, by far. I love it. Look at there's the doctor, there's Frankenstein. He's like, oh my god, she's gorgeous. I must have her.
She hate me.
We need to watch that tonight, please.
She hate me.
Only sometimes. This one should have been first, you
Is this your favorite in the
nincompoop.
series?
No, Bride.
No, okay.
But this is second. So we have, which he should have showed you first, Frankenstein.
And there's 3 R's in that. Frankenstein.
There's the back again. You can see it's got the class. Oh, I hate your phone. The classic poster on there and everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. That's what's cool is that they got the classic posters on the back.
So with the back, the amazingly detailed front. Love this work so much. And of course, spine. So inside, oh, you could do that easy. I could mimic that. Oh, look at that smexiness. Look at. Oh yeah, haha. There's the doctor and then
It's funny.
Igor.
Right, that's Frankenstein. That's not Frankenstein.
That's right. Damn
I
it.
know everybody that's weird.
I always just refer to him as
because over the years
doctor
he just
and I
got
forget.
known as Frankenstein, but he's not. He's Frankenstein's monster.
Hey,
But
is it supposed to snow tonight? Or
I think tomorrow. I don't think it's supposed to snow tonight.
because it was raining a little bit.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Woohoo!
It's October still. We're getting snow tomorrow. All right, next up we got Dracula. The guy who thinks he's the leader of the gang, but it's actually Frankenstein who's the leader.
Hands down.
Anyways, here's the slip. So a better shot of Dracula. This is a really cool looking cover. Where'd she go? Where the hell are you? Dracula on the back. There's the spine. Disc. And inside artwork. Kick ass. Apparently she doesn't like this one because she ran away.
I do too. I just ran out of coffee.
All right, we got the Wolfman,
Legit.
Lon Chaney Jr.
Ooh, I didn't see the front of that. That's Smexy too.
This is pretty badass.
That's really badass.
Back.
I can't see the inside. Get to the inside.
Get to the inside. Get to the inside.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Wow. That's all I will say.
Look at that. Holy shit.
I can't see it. You're letting them see it. But not
You're going to have to wait for the video to see it.
Oh, that's not fair.
Here, can you see it?
Oh, look at the love interest. Oh, I love the love
Every
interest.
one of them have a love interest.
They do, and it's so cute.
All right, so my favorite in the series, Creature from the Black Lagoon. My favorite
It's
Universal monster character by far. Just kick ass. Favorite, like,
He had a love interest.
logo. Yep.
His is more love interesty than the others, isn't it?
Here's the back.
Besides Pride. Is that his
Okay.
love interest?
Yep. So he's reaching up for her.
That's pretty. Aww.
Yeah, it's like definitely my favorite logo too.
He's in love.
There's the
Poor creature.
Gillman. That's his actual name. Gillman.
Is
And
that
there's the
picture?
inside. All right, so that's all my horror steelbooks. Actually, that's all my steelbooks. Or no, oh my God, I still have all my A to Z steelbooks. What the hell am I doing?
But these are not your steelbooks. Those are mine.
Well, that's horror. Now we're gonna do A to Z steelbooks. So
You can keep.
you're gonna stick around for those, or are you taking off?
I can stick around. You can keep Human Centipede, but I'm taking Gremlins, and I'm taking all of the classics.
Oh God, now she's just like claiming all these other ones here. Okay, now we'll go ahead and just run through these A to Z titles again. No particular order. They're just kind of all mixed up. But I just, Facebook groups. A lot of these were from that guy from Texas I told you about where I bought a lot from. Just a lot of kick-ass movies. Some of my favorite movies that I wanted to get steelbooks for. The first one I'm going to show you here is Big. One of my favorite looking steelbooks. Tom Hanks classic film from the 80s. I just love the piano. There's the spine.
I never saw that until you introduced me to it.
And awesome that shot when he's just like coughing at that company party. But Big. Next up, one of my favorite films of all time, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. This steelbook just kicks ass. I love how it's it's got the old school look from the original VHS. Party on dudes on the back. God, I love this fucking movie. There's the spine.
This is one of those movies that reminds me of our age difference.
And then there's a shot of them meeting up with the princesses. So, love this steelbook. Next up, another top favorite of mine, Armageddon. This steelbook is simple, but nice. I forgot to tell you, I think, can't remember, I always forget to tell you if they're gloss or matte. This is a matte one.
This one was kind of glossy.
I think that one, the Bill and Ted, was glossy.
Yeah.
The big one was matte, I think. But anyways, the back doesn't really have much, just like that little streak, whatever you want to call it. There's the spine and nothing on the inside. So,
but it's classy.
yeah,
And
it's simple, but it's cool looking.
It's classy.
Just love the solid black, but amazing fucking movie. I love it. Next up is another one of those Real Hero steelbooks, and that is the first Jurassic Park. I really like this one a lot. I was happy to finally find this one. The thing that's cool about Real Hero is that they're really cheap.
I like it though.
There's
like
the back, spine, but the other thing that sucks is they don't have inside artwork, which is a bummer. But
you would think that they would, but I mean it's cheap. So.
All right, this next one is like definitely one of my
Gorgeous.
favorite. It's definitely one of my favorite movies
stunning.
of all time. I think it was this movie. I'm pretty sure this is in my top 10. If you guys remember the video I did.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Not sure.
there was a little damage. This is a spendy steelbook to begin with, and I was able to afford this because it had a little bit of damage, and I knew that when I bought it. I seen it in the pictures, but I saved myself probably $40 by picking up this damaged one. It's not horribly damaged. I'll show you it here, but anyways, one hell of a steelbook, you guys, and that is Stand By Me. Excellent film. I love this. One of my favorite things about the steelbook is at the front, you see them walking, and then you turn it around and you see the back of them. So I just think that is too badass.
I think it's gorgeous, and
it's got like a really like old look to it.
It's not quite matte and it's not quite glossy. The picture's glossy.
It's got like a metallic look, but it's
yeah.
more of a matte finish.
It's weird. It's like in between the two.
Spine, and then now you guys can see the damage. See down in the corners, kind of bent
bit.
there. Inside artwork.
Show it like this. Why not?
The disc is it's in a different language. This is
Is
like
it?
I don't know what I never know what these are, like if they're UK or what, but it's like a region B or something. But look at that shot in the inside, you guys.
It says ABC on it.
All four of them. I mean, this is obviously you guys can see that this is just a picture that like they took, like a publicity still or whatever you want to call it. Just like a picture they took for the film or
I'm
something.
gonna say
But
region B.
I love this steelbook. This is definitely one of my favorite steelbooks for sure. All right, another one up here is everybody. Ow!
I'm sorry.
My gosh, she just like cut my leg with one of those cases.
I did not. You're so
She
dramatic.
cut my leg off.
So dramatic. I'm sorry. Should I kiss it?
So y'all, she just kissed my knee. This is my all-time favorite actor, Tom Hanks, by far. My favorite actor of all time, and I'm just in love with like his whole damn collection of movies. But I had to get this steelbook. Nice and simple, not a lot to it, but The Green Mile. Stephen King, hell yeah. And I love the picture on the back. John Coffey's hands holding Mr. Jingles. And then there's the spine. And then we do have some artwork here
So when are you gonna read the book?
of them, like, you know, when they left the prison or whatever. I'll get around to reading these books one day. All right, next up is a movie that Jess and I watch every single anniversary. Our anniversary, every year we watch this movie. It's tradition. We just love this film. It's one of the greatest films ever made. And that is, of course, Titanic. It's just, I mean, you gotta love this movie, you guys. I mean, who doesn't love Titanic?
Can I just point out that it was his idea the first night that we got together to watch this movie?
Oh, so wait, you don't like watching this every year now?
I do love the movie and I love watching it with him. I had to point out that you are the one that picked it out, which I thought was really romantic and cute and cheesy and fantastic, which is why I'm with him.
The front, the back,
Again, it's got that glossy matte
Yeah.
finish to it. I like that though.
it's got I love the shot of the Titanic on the back like that. There's the
That
spine.
classy old look, like it.
Yeah, that's cool. It's got like, I love the colors of this. It's like a,
Sepia.
yeah, like it's like a sepia, what do you call it? Sepia?
Sepia?
Is it sepia?
Sepia? I don't know. Maybe I say lots of words wrong.
You say sepia, I say sepia. Anyway, I already showed you the spine. This is a 3D
There's nothing
one.
inside. Why are you taking
Oh
this
yeah,
out?
taking out the disc. There's nothing even on the inside. That sucks. I thought this one had inside artwork.
No, it's just
Oh,
it's
yeah,
got an
just-
extra like bonus
whatever.
CD or something, right? It is a little bit thicker than the other ones, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hey, we get to watch this in a couple months
I know. Again, for the
for the 9th time.
Yes. Okay, next up here is another kick-ass steelbook. This movie, I love this film. Film from the 80s. Not a lot of people know about it, but it's still a pretty decently popular movie.
I've seen it with you, right?
And that is Flight of the Navigator. Just such a cool movie from my childhood. I've watched this movie ever since I was really little, really young, like, I don't know, 6, 7. And this has got a gloss finish on it. I didn't even know they had a steelbook of this, and it was actually pretty cheap. There's the back. Check this movie out, you guys. This kid just basically like comes across this like spaceship, and he gets taken back in time and stuff, and or
Can we watch it?
I'm actually kind of messing that up. He gets taken through this like dimension, and then he ends up like when the spaceship brings him back to like where he picked him up. It's now like 8 years later, and he never aged and stuff, and like his family thought he was missing, and then all of a sudden they I think he died, and then they find him, and he's like still the same age, and they've all aged. It's a cool movie, and Paul Rubens, Mr. Pee Wee Herman does the voice of Max, which is like the alien type dude in the ship.
So is this family friendly?
Oh yeah, it's a family film. It's Disney.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Disney title.
Why have I watched it with the kids then? I think you've watched it with Dallas, but I've never.
Yeah, your kids got to see this, but
We haven't
kind of like
got
a
our
black
living
and
room
white
back.
type picture on the inside, but really, really cool movie. God, people can't even really see you anymore. You're like,
Because I keep moving.
awesome film from the 80s, you guys. Who doesn't love Ferris Bueller's Day Off? And I really like this steelbook. This is cool. It's got the border, so again, I'm assuming it's a zombie, but again, I could be wrong about that. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is embossed on here. Love the shot of him on there, how it's like black and white, but then the red border. And then there's him on the back. Awesome picture. There's the spine. I love this movie. Definitely one of like the best like 80s teen films. And of course this is John Hughes, right? Right? Ferris Bueller's John Hughes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's John Hughes. I feel stupid for like not knowing that. Disc.
Have to Google it.
Okay, yeah, we do have some cool artwork on the inside. Kind of reminds me of like almost like a yearbook type thing, if you want to say.
Kinda.
But God, this movie is freaking great. I actually just borrowed my slipcover edition to my stepdad the other day because he's never seen it. He never seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Seriously?
And now he's already watched it like twice since he had it because he loves it.
I don't hate it and I don't love it. It's just one of those classic movies that if it's on, hell yeah, you'll totally watch it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dark as shame.
I won't go out of my way to watch it. But if it's on, totally down.
All right, another steelbook that I got here. I think this is, I'm pretty positive this is a Project Pop Art from Best Buy.
It's a really cool looking steelbook.
And I've had trouble finding it at Best Buy and BestBuy.com lately, and I came across this actually at FYE used. But this is a cool movie. Classic Bill Murray film, Stripes. This steelbook is just too cool. I love the colors. I just love the look of it. Pop art is just awesome.
I can't decide if I like Bill Murray or
There's
not.
the spine.
Are those boobs?
What?
What the heck? Turn it back. He turned it into boobs.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No.
You've never seen the movie,
No.
And nothing on the front, but as always with Project Pop Art, they always put the same look of artwork on the disc, and then they just give it the inside a solid color, which is cool. All right, next up we have the 2000.
Which
I think
really annoyed
2017.
with.
I think this came out this year. I'm pretty sure. Is the new Mummy
Super.
film with Tom Cruise, and I still haven't watched this yet. This is a really cool looking steelbook, though. When this movie came out, I decided to just go with the steelbook of it from Target. Target actually sold the steelbook, and I didn't get the. What the hell's that noise?
That's a kid. It's never good when your kids are making scary noises.
It's like a high whistling noise coming from their bedroom.
What?
But anyways, this is. I didn't get any other edition of this. I just got the steelbook. But there's the front, there's the back. I haven't watched this yet, and I wasn't really into wanting to see this. There's a spine. But from what I've heard, this is the beginning of a new updated reboot of the Universal Monster franchise, apparently. And I guess the next one in line is supposed to be Bride of Frankenstein. I don't know how that's going to work. Like you would think Frankenstein would come first, but obviously they have some sort of plan. Inside, we do have a little bit of artwork. Again, I've never seen this. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this new Mummy movie. I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan.
Yeah. I don't watch Tom Cruise at all, but I want to see it because it's a reboot, or a remake of
the classics.
The classics. The problem is, I hate Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I just... No. All right, I got another real hero. The very first 1999 Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser.
I love this steelbook again. It's gorgeous, but I hate the way they made her face. She looks like derpy.
They both look kind of funny, but it's supposed to look like a comic book.
It doesn't look comic booky. It looks
There's
derpy.
the back, spine, and we know that nothing's on the inside. But yeah, I love the original. I mean, this first in the series. Oh, we got somebody else.
My mini-me.
Are you supposed to be in bed?
Soon, very soon. That's why I told her.
Got school, little woman. All right, this next one is a movie that I wanted to get a steelbook of this for a while. And there's I think a couple different steelbooks of this movie, but this was a new release one that was exclusive at Target. This movie got kind of re-released through 4K, and they there was like a couple special editions at Best Buy, like a digibook. They released a new slipcover edition on Blu Ray. I didn't even know that Target was releasing this new steelbook, and this is, of course, the classic E.T. This was the #1 film of the year I was born in 1982.
You just told everybody how old you were.
I know that I'm an old man. I mean, they can tell by the hair. But I love this picture. So the other, like, there's another steelbook that's just basically the original cover, which I wasn't crazy about. There's another one that's not that cool looking either, but I just love how E.T. is on the front like that, and then look at the back, you guys. Spaceship on the back is just
so
awesome.
shiny.
Yeah, this is a gloss one. There's the spine on this one, But I remember I knew E.T. came out that day, and I was looking at other editions. But I have I got the slipcover edition with the cool Universal slipcover. So I didn't really care to get the new slipcover, but I when I seen that they had this, it was like $10. I was like, oh god, this is so cool. I grabbed it. But yeah, I don't think I showed you the inside of this yet. Great picture on the inside. All right, so this next one here that I got is a movie. Another one that I got as a gift from somebody that I ordered some steelbooks from, and I didn't.
And you're giving it to me.
I was gonna just sell it because I'm not really into these movies.
It's mine.
But I decided to keep it. It's the first one in this particular series, and that is The Hobbit. It's the first Hobbit film.
I was about to say.
Obviously, we know that these are prequels, right? The prequels to Lord of the Rings. Is that what Hobbit is?
Yes.
Yeah. These are prequels to the Lord of the Rings film. And this has got matte finish. A cool looking steelbook. And considering this was the first Hobbit film, I decided just go ahead and keep it.
I want to watch
the
that
back.
one too. Damn it.
So I kind of want to get like the Lord of the Rings, the first Lord of the Rings now on steelbook. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I don't know if I want them on steelbook
Got tons
or
of
in a
discs in
box
here.
set.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. There's that Lord of the Rings Hobbit box set that has all movies in it. It's like $40 at Walmart.
Here's the deal. You can get that for me for Christmas, but I
Inside?
want the box set of all the books too.
You guys are gonna hate me for this. I've never seen this movie.
What's wrong with him? I almost broke up with him for this. I don't even care for Will Ferrell this much, but this is a movie that you have to watch.
Elf. This was sold at Best Buy, and I remember seeing it there, but I never picked it up. And then I found it at Half Price Books for a really good deal. But this was a cool looking steelbook. I got it. I'm gonna definitely check this movie out this Christmas for sure. Everybody talks about this being really good. And we got some cool artwork on the inside here.
Sandy Marie. Look at this.
All right, just a couple more here. Next up, I got Doom, another Real Hero steelbook. I've never seen Doom. I played the game a little bit when I was younger.
What?
No, I wasn't really big on Doom, but I picked this up because I found it like super cheap at Half Price Books, and I've been thinking about like possibly wanting to get all the Real Heroes. There's not a ton of them, but they're just so cool. I just want to collect them all.
There's a creeper.
There's that, and there's the spine, and yeah, like nothing on the inside.
Do you see her right now?
And she's brushing her teeth. All right, and another one. God, this is definitely by far one of my favorite steelbooks. There's something about this steelbook that I just love, and that is, of course, Roger Rabbit.
I like the red.
Yeah, I just love the red look. It's just so cool. I didn't even know that there's a steelbook of this, and that it's funny, that seller that I got all those steelbooks from Texas, he had this one he was selling, and when I asked him about it, he decided he didn't want to sell it, and he's like, no, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, why are you showing a picture of people saying you're gonna sell it? Then I jumped on eBay and I found a pretty good deal on it. But look at the back. I love this picture on the back.
Legit.
That is just so cool.
I wish it had been embossed, because that would have been even cooler.
Yeah. There's a spine, but it's got like a gloss on it. And it's weird. This is definitely from a different region. I don't know what this is, like French or something.
Let me look at it.
But it doesn't even say who, because the actual title of the movie is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And it doesn't even say that. It just says Roger Rabbit, but it's got like, Fauché Spear Meat.
That's German, isn't it?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Hold on.
But,
Hold on.
yeah. Anyways, we'll pull this up here. There's the disc. Cool disc art. And then look at this shot on the inside, you guys. That's awesome. Jessica Rabbit.
Wait, hold
That's
on.
just too cool. We have come to the last steelbook. Look how many fucking steelbooks I got in this update.
Yeah.
I didn't even know where they all came from. They just showed up at my door.
Do you see the background?
They were free. They just showed up at the door.
I lost an entire wall to my living room.
But it looks gorgeous.
No, it's too crowded. And I tried to make him more space, but he's like, no, you cannot touch these.
So anyways, definitely, again, one of my favorites that I've picked up recently.
This is a really pretty one.
And that is Labyrinth. This is a Mondo. Yeah. This came with one of those clear slipcases.
God damn it.
But gorgeous. I mean, look at that art, you guys. Look at that.
Can I just say I really like these together?
Oh yeah, and that's that big collector set I got.
Look at him. You like get lost in there. It's
Why do I
so
have
good.
2 editions of this movie? Because they're gorgeous. And there's the back, spine.
He has a problem.
There's a couple different editions. I know I told them all that at the beginning of this. I have a problem. There's another
Watch it.
steelbook of this movie, but I like this one the best. Look
Watch
at this
it
artwork
tonight.
on this, you guys. Look at that. That's one of those.
The little puppet dudes that
Yeah.
like lose their arms all the
Yeah,
time
yeah.
and stuff.
Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And then look at the inside. And the inside looks like that.
Oh.
It's all the steps and everything. Yes.
You love her?
I love this steelbook. It is just too badass.
See, I like this better. I think this is pretty.
Yeah, that comes with
The
the
steelbook
digibook.
is gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But
come on. I
this-
love it. Well, that's all my steelbooks. Now we're gonna get to our final category in this update. Let's get it out of the way. What is it? I guess Jess ran up to the bathroom. First one we got. I'm gonna do my live action Disney. We got Miracle. Found this really cheap. Kurt Russell. Never seen this film, but happy to check this out at some point. There's also another Mark Wahlberg film, Invincible. I really liked this movie a lot, and I forgot that it was Disney. But there's that. Jess is back.
Hi.
Are you done pooping? What? Well, next up is Hocus Pocus, just in time for the Halloween season. I picked this up at Best Buy.
It's one of my favorite.
We haven't watched this yet. We're gonna watch this very soon.
Sunday.
Soon. She just bit me. All the rest should have slipcovers now. Maleficent. Did I say that right?
Maleficent?
Yeah, I got it right.
I
Sweet.
I think you did. Oh,
Slipcover. Never seen it. Have you seen it?
I love it.
Next up, we got Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. I picked this up at a Half Price Books with a really good, perfect slipcover on it. I've never seen this. What's so funny? Have you seen this?
Of course.
Is it good?
Wait, you're telling me you've never actually seen that?
No. Next up, we got The Incredibles. I was looking for this slipcover. I love these big face slipcovers. Disney does a lot of that, and
Sadie almost
I found this really cheap at Half Price Books, and I'm so happy I got Incredibles on Blu Ray. We got Inside Out. I saw this with my son when it first came out. I thought it was a cool movie, but the slipcover was perfect on it. Half Price Books.
Cute idea.
Another Half Price Books pickup, Bambi 2. I never picked. This was kind of like a re-release of this. When the Signature Collection Digibook came out, or the first one. This came out too, and I never picked it up then. But I'm glad I got it now. But this slipcover is great.
Have you ever seen it?
Never seen the Bambi sequel.
Oh my gosh.
Next up here, we got Tarzan, another classic Disney.
If you say you've never seen it,
I've
I
seen
might-
Tarzan.
Thank you.
But yeah, like as you guys can tell, I got them in, like I said, in those sleeves that just kind of protect the slipcovers.
So freaking annoying.
What?
I hate them. It's like people who put plastic on a couch. It's driving me insane.
Well, couches you sit on, that's stupid. This is something that just stays up on the shelf.
I can't get the stupid tape off to save my life. I wish you had just tucked it in instead of taped it.
But
No buts.
next up, we got Princess and the Frog.
It's a good movie.
One of her daughter's favorites. Cool looking slipcover. Never seen this one.
My favorite princess.
You're supposed to be in bed, woman.
Finish cleaning up those
I'm
Barbies.
cleaning.
All right, these two I picked up from. I'm trying to think if I. Okay, yeah, I found these are the Planes films. I found the second one right here with the slipcover at Half Price Books, and then I ended up finding the first one without a slipcover, and then I
That's
ordered.
a pretty slip.
I ordered the slipcover from somebody off those groups.
I like
so,
that slip. That's
but yeah,
pretty.
these are the Cars spin-offs of Planes Fire.
Don't shoot me.
Planes Fire and Rescue.
I haven't seen either one.
I've never seen the sequel yet, but like the first one is really cool. It's not as good as Cars,
You got really excited for it too.
but it's from the same world as Cars.
Yeah.
You know? But there's the Bats.
Weird.
Good movies.
If you say you haven't seen that one, I will.
Of course I
divorce
have.
you.
101 Dalmatians. I was so happy to find this one. This one's, I think, in the vault right now. And it's kind of hard to find, but I got it with a mint condition slipcover to Half Price Books for
gorgeous.
$15. I just couldn't believe that. This is one of my favorite slipcovers because it's like a mirror almost, if you look at it. But I got to get the sequels. I think there's like 101 Dalmatians 2, and then there's 102 Dalmatians.
You know what
or
else we need?
something.
The live action one. that has Glenn Close in it.
But
that's Disney.
It's not a Disney movie.
Yeah,
though.
it is.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Well,
totally Disney.
It's not a Blu Ray. I know that.
It might be.
It's not. I already
You
checked
never
it out.
know.
I know this shit.
He doesn't always know this shit.
Another one up here. I'm assuming it's from the Peter Pan world, right?
Yeah, it's like a spinoff.
Pirate Fairy. It's like a spinoff of Peter Pan.
It's Tinkerbell's world.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell's
Because they made a bunch of Tinkerbell movies.
Oh
right?
my gosh, there are so many.
So I don't know if I'm going to get all of them. I guess at some point
Yes,
I probably
you
will. But
See, do you hear her yelling at you?
I know this is probably a bad idea to do the Disney titles with the kids supposed to be sleeping. Next here we got Frankenweenie. This is Tim Burton, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Of course it is. Tim Burton's the man. This movie was just so cool.
It's cute. You know, Dallas never sits through a movie all the way. He actually watched this one, didn't he?
Yep. I have the slipcover from this. I got this from my buddy Jake, and just picked up the movie cheap somewhere. All right, another series of movies I've never seen: Mulan and Mulan 2.
Both amazing films.
This was like fairly new, right? This came out like in the late 90s, early 2000s.
I would say
right?
late 90s because I remember watching it as a kid.
Now I owned a digibook of this, but it was kind of damaged and it was kind of thrown off the collection. The only digibook Disney I collect are the signature collections. So I just sold the digibook and I got the slipcover edition of this, and that is Brave. This one I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but what I liked, what I seen, I liked. So this movie I already owned. This was a tricky one. I own a steelbook of this, and this is actually a Marvel movie, so it's in my Marvel collection downstairs. So what I decided to do is I keep the steelbook with my Marvel collection, and I got another copy of it, the slipcover edition,
for the kids
with my Disney.
But
and that is Big Hero 6.
I hate the plastic.
I've never seen this,
What is wrong with you?
there's a lot of movies. You know how many movies are in the world?
Almost all of your movies you've never seen. He watches the same ones over and over.
Big Hero 6. James and the Giant Peach. I think I seen this when I was a little bit younger.
Okay, good.
I just can't remember much of it. Is this kind of like a Halloween-ish movie? Or no?
No, it's Tim Burton, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
The creator
of Tim Burton, never mind.
Oh. Yeah.
But it's really similar. Like, it's got a lot of the creepy
It's produced by Tim Burton.
Yeah, it's got Tim Burton-esque touches.
Well, just the look
more
of the cover's got Tim Burton written all over it.
But it's more colorful. Like, it's a lot more colorful.
Another one of those big face slip covers, Bug's Life. Picked this up at a pawn shop, super, super cheap. I almost bought this 100 times for $25 at Target and Best Buy because I wanted it so bad. I found it for like $8 with
I'll never
slipcover.
forget. Tommy, I know you really, really want that, but that's $25.
Another movie that, I like it. It gets so much hype, like, as an amazing movie, but I just find it boring. I don't know.
I don't find it boring.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's not boring, but I don't understand why people hyped it up so
I know.
much.
I mean, I love Tim Burton. I don't think it's a bad movie. I mean, there's cool parts and stuff, but like a lot of it just has me like just bored out of my mind. But I don't know.
I don't know. I think there's other Tim Burton movies that they should have hyped up and had tons of merchandise for.
Like, I like Frankenweenie better than this.
Yeah, I like Frankenweenie better.
All right, another big face one. I got it at that same pawn shop. I got the Bug's Life, Ratatouille. This movie's cool.
Ratatouille?
It's called Ratatouille. Yep.
I'm so glad
This was a cool movie. I really like this one a lot. Are you out of your bed again?
You need to go to bed.
Go!
I'll tuck you in 2 minutes.
Go to sleep. What time is it right now?
We're okay.
Oh,
She's got 4 minutes.
Never mind.
She's got 4 minutes.
Yeah, I know. They don't go to bed.
That's why I
till
kept
9.
saying she's cleaning right now.
We're good. The Fox and the Hound and The Fox and the Hound 2. I love The Fox and the Hound. I never saw part 2 though. Did you see part 2?
Yes.
There's a lot of Disney sequels I've never seen.
He's
But,
too old for Disney.
Picked this up at Best Buy. These are one of the cheaper ones. I think these are like 10 or 15, but it's cool because you get both movies with the slipcover. Okay, so this next one here, I really like this one. This is definitely a Disney I like a lot. I don't know, I just love the Finn character in here.
Finn?
Is that his name, Finn?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I thought you said thin.
I just love Finn, but that's Tangled. I remember I had a slipcover of this, and I knew I just needed to buy the movie, and it's $20 at Best Buy. This movie Disney just is the type of
Never
movies
goes
that
down.
hold value. They just, over the years, they just always hold value. But I finally found it cheap enough. I was looking for a good deal. I knew I'd find it at Half Price Books. And I think I got it for like $9 at Half Price Books. And I came home and I didn't even realize that the slipcover I had was one of the thicker slipcovers. And it didn't fit on this. So I'm like, damn it. So there's this guy I know that sells Disney slipcovers, and I knew he'd have it. Contacted him, he had it, and he sent it over. But Tangled, a fairly new Disney movie, but still a great one.
Fun fact about Tangled, really quick. What's his name? Flynn, right? Flynn Rider.
Oh, it's Flynn,
Flynn.
not Finn.
Yeah, Flynn.
Yeah, it's Flynn.
Okay, so anyway, Flynn and... Why am I blanking on her name now? Rapunzel. Oh my god. Wow. They're in Frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene of them in Frozen.
Well, they say that like all...
Hi, Craig.
Hey, I just got a text from Craig. What's up, dude? Yeah,
Take a shot.
supposedly all Disney is connected. Like
Yeah.
the Pixar world is really connected.
Yeah.
Like they're just all connected.
It's crazy.
All right, now the last two we got here is those short Toy Story films. We got Toy Story That Time Forgot, Toy Story of Terror, both with the slipcovers. These are fun. What I like best about these short stories is that all the same cast talk. You know, it's like, you know, sometimes when they make like spin-offs, or not really spin-offs, but it's like different characters that voice them. Like Cars, Mater's Tall Tales or whatever it is, the Cars tunes. That's Larry the Cable Guy talking him, but that's not Owen Wilson talking Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, what's up with that?
So like sometimes when they do like smaller versions of stuff, it's not always the same cast. But this is. Like both of these films is, you know, Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, you get everybody.
But
so
you know what? I wonder if it was just because Owen was just too busy.
there you have it, everybody. My 133 title Blu-ray update for September. We all know that October's almost over with now, and I have less than half of that for October.
You better have less than half.
I don't know why this month got so big. I'm sorry that this video is so long. To be honest with you right now, I don't even know if it's gonna make it in 2 videos. Like you guys obviously know now, but when I start editing it, I don't know if I'm gonna fit them in 2. I might have to do 3. I guess we'll see how it turns out. Stay tuned. My next video that I'm going to try to work on is I'm still trying to get at the horror room. You know, like I've been meaning to do a horror collection room update since Indiana, and you guys still don't even know what I picked up in Indiana yet. But it's just we've been really busy lately with the stuff, and I haven't had a lot of time to do videos. But I've decided I think I'm just gonna do a whole new man cave tour.
Good.
Just do the whole damn thing, and then I'll point out the items that I got from Indiana. All right, everybody. Well, again, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy my Blu-ray updates, give it a thumbs up. Just hit that like button right down below. Drop me a comment. Let me know from what you remember of this update. It was so damn long. Let me know what you think of the pickups. Share the video around if you would. Subscribe if you have not. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.